Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we're going to talk about big money bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and flip for a profit on the different platforms. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. So these bolos come from Bolo Buddies Facebook members. If you're not in my Bolo Buddies Facebook group, come join. We are at over 114,000 members. So you can definitely learn about reseller items to be on the lookout for, and you can get your reseller questions answered over here. So come join the group. It is free. Down in my link tree under the in the description of the video, you can join there. Okay. So the first bolo item is a mercury glass candy cane. So this is one single glass ornament. Now this one is not huge money, but if you can find a whole bunch of these and list them multi-quantity, you could easily flip this into big profits. Bought for $1 at a church sale over the weekend, paid for everything they bought in one shot. So this is a mercury glass candy cane vintage Christmas ornament. Moose's Nebraska finds. So that is one little candy cane, guys. This one here is Relwen, R-E-W, I'm sorry, R-E-L-W-E-N. I've never heard of this brand. It says military olive lightweight. So maybe that's the color, military color. It's a chino pant. And if you guys sell clothes, I would love for you guys to share your bolos. I'm not really doing clothing anymore, so I'm kind of out of the loop on the things that are going for big money. So when you guys share them, that is fabulous to help everybody learn. They paid $7.99 for this at the Goodwill, and they sold for full asking price. eBay store is Wheelie Good Deal, or I'm sorry, Wheelie Good Flips. I love that. Wheelie eBay and Good Flips on Poshmark. So when you share in the Facebook group, it's up at the top under the announcements featured section. And be sure to share your store name if you're on YouTube or whatnot or Instagram. Put that in the comment and I'll shout that out as well. Paid $1 for these and they sold for 70 in 2 hours. They are they look like they could be milk glass. I don't have a title on this one, but anytime you see these white mugs that have the graphics on them, definitely look them up. These look like Scorpio and Sagittarius. So maybe it's a whole collector's edition and there's all the different months of the I forget what that's called. But yeah, I don't know. Be on the lookout. Vintage Mexican punched tin menorah Mexican folk art for Hanukkah. And this one is on Mercari. And it says, I got this free from a friend who is decluttering her home. When doing my research, I found one old sold comp on Etsy. There was no other listings or comps on any selling platforms. I was hesitant to list it since it was past the holiday season, but I went ahead and did it and it sold in 6 days. Okay. Something like this, if you can't find any other solds, I would recommend doing a eBay listing and putting it on an auction because you just never know. Mercari is a great place to sell, but they don't do auction style over there. So maybe try eBay first, and then if it doesn't sell, you could go to Mercari. This is a, what is this thing? Omnicord? Suzuki Omnicord. This is a big money bolo. Look at that, guys. Wow. Wow, wow. Let's see what it says. Went to a free yard sale. It was mostly junk, but I found this box and grabbed it just as someone else saw it. Comps for not working were around 100, which was a free item, is great. But I tested it and it was working. Had original box and everything. Sold in less than a month for $600. Oh my goodness, you guys. They got it free and sold it for $600. Wow, that is fabulous. Love it, love it, love it. Hermes tie. Bought this Hermes tie at a hospital thrift shop. The place was full of overpriced clothing. I headed to the men's ties, which I never buy. Saw this tie immediately and saw Hermes tag. It was priced a bit high at $24, but there wasn't anything else worth picking up that day. Listed for $99.94. Took an offer of $80 2 days later. Not a huge profit, but a quick flip, and it was pretty cool to have found Hermes at the thrift store. Absolutely. My eBay store is Rescuing History. Awesome name. Love your videos and thanks for all you do. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it greatly. And that was a great flip. The next item is this Ira Aldridge as, oh golly, you guys are going to make fun of me. Is it Othello? Othello bust, Minnesota mining. Oh my goodness. Too many words. Too many words. It's chalkware and it is a big money bolo. This one comes from the Dog Patch Picker. And if you guys missed my video, I featured the Dog Patch Picker because they have amazing bolos. I did an entire video on them. So look that up. BOLObuddies, the Dog Patch Picker, and you will see some amazing sales. They are bolo finders. Took a offer of $313 on this. Listed for under 7 months, got from a private pick from a neighbor, paid $100 for my pile the day. So this probably worked out to be 10 to 20. The crazy thing is, this is the second time I found one of these pieces. It's relatively rare, only 5 shown on JiaroPack in the past 3 years, and 2 of them are his. How crazy is that? I'm in a small rural agriculture town in the middle of California. What are the odds that 2 of these would show up in the same small town? eBay store and Instagram or Dog Patch Picker. Thanks for a great YouTube and Facebook page. Thank you for sharing your bolos every month. You are so consistent and I appreciate you sharing because you find the bolos. You guys check out that video. You'll love it. Rawlings Heart of the Hide black leather briefcase, new without tags. Whoa, look at this, guys. Rawlings? I had no idea. I would have walked right past this. Picked this up at a thrift store for $35. The most I've ever paid for an item for resale, minus 20% due to being Sunday. I had seen this brand sell on her husband's work for a lot, and when she comped it, she couldn't get to the checkout fast enough. They retailed for $850 new from the manufacturer, but was sold out. Sold comps were for used were $400 to $450. Wow. I listed it in the second week of November for $450 and it sold in February for a best offer of $350 plus buyer paid shipping. My biggest flip so far. I listed it as new with tags because it had the original plastic tag hanger, the warranty card, and still had the new leather smell. Retro resale, $167 on all platforms. Wow, that's fabulous. Good job. Set of 2 double-handled soup bowls. Is it Jack's Pepin S Collection Sur La Table Red? Sorry, guys. The titles are getting me today. Bought these for 99 cents each at the Goodwill. Sold same day for 59 for the set. Nice little quick flip. I love a quick flip. This one is a Tamagotchi on Wonder Garden. And I have one of these sitting over on my table and I still haven't looked it up. I don't know if mine's a bolo or not. They do vary. Look them up if you see these. Bought this today, same day sale, sold in the same day. Value Village, basically Savers in Canada. It was a grab bag with some other items. Bag was $4, so cost of goods $1.25. Sold for my auto accept offer of $300. I knew older Tamagotchis were major bolos, and now I know this style is a crazy bolo. Thank you for the opportunity to share my sale. My store is The Thrifty Chef on eBay and Poshmark. Nice job. I don't know what that converts to in US dollars, but definitely look up Tamagotchi. This is a vintage Gund Guacamole plastic pellets minor wear C condition section. I think it's a stuffed animal. It's been too long to pull up the original listing. So it says, so this didn't make the 60-day cutoff for the plush video. However, last September, I watched a BOLObuddies YouTube video. In fact, it was the first one I had ever watched with this guacamole plush was highlighted. The next day I walked into my first estate sale and found this. Purchased it for 50 cents. It was a smoker's home, so it took 3 months to remove the smoke smell. Then it sold for $108.52. Cleared $95 after postage and fees. Okay, please, please, please tell us, how did you get the smoke smell out? Because I know that it is super hard to get that smell out of items. So if you have any tips or tricks for getting the smoke smell out, please let us know in the comments. This is a Trackman wheel by Longitech. Paid $5 plus shipping. was $9 on Marketplace and sold same day. Listed it, company bought it. Okay, I'm lost. So maybe I'm not sure on this one, guys. Sorry. Look these up. I don't know if they're a BOLO or not. I'm not understanding the post. I apologize, but I do know that some of these can be big money. I don't know exactly what this one sold for. Pleasant Company American Girl doll. She is rare, it says. Purchased at the Goodwill for $4.99 on January 24th. Listed for $399. Accepted an offer of $365 on February 19th. Wow, so about a month to sell. Hall Trading Company on Mercari and eBay. So look at her. She is a rare one. Pleasant Company is American Girl, the older. And it'll say Pleasant Company on it. Let me see if they've got a photo of the neck. You can't see it because of the thingy. Let me see if I can open it. There it is, right there, guys. There it is. So look at the necks. And if you see it, look up comps, okay? Because some of them go for big money. This is a Nike Hoop Elite Breast Cancer Awareness Backpack. Store name, January Mood. I dragged my husband to the Goodwill about 30 minutes before close after dinner one night, wandered back towards the purses and bags and saw this Nike backpack. I don't typically look up backpacks, but this one stood out to me. After comping it, I decided to buy it $7.99. Sold in 3 weeks for $104.95. Let's check it out. There you go, guys. The next one is mine. Okay, so let me just tell you about these. I think I got these at a thrift store. I didn't pay much for them. Maybe as a garage sale. I don't know. I've had them listed so long. I just was so happy to sell them. Listed these in 2020. Somebody offered me $90 and I could not get rid of them fast enough. I did have an offer. I think it sold a long time ago, but the buyer didn't pay. Not fun to ship. These are prints, limited edition, signed and numbered. What I did is I put them on top of each other, and I believe I put cardboard on both sides, bubble wrap them, PolyMailer, huge PolyMailer, and yeah, got them out of here. Got them out of here. So I'm going to say I had less than 10 bucks in these, and I sold them for $90 for both of them. So somebody's probably going to frame these, and they are really, really cool. I thought they would sell quicker, but they didn't, and they were big. So very, very excited to see these go. Let me see. It says $20, but I didn't pay $20 each. The next item is this doll. I got her at a garage sale for 50 cents. She is the vintage Love and Sharing Girl plush toy by Kamar, 1983. She had her original tags. And I still put used as the condition and just put with tags in the title. And there she is. How cool is that? She's fun, right? $59.50 on her. This is the plastic sugared gumdrop garland. Anytime you guys can find the old garland, definitely look it up. I think this sold for a best offer of 70, if I remember, 65 or 70 best offer. And I believe these came out of a thrift store mystery box that I got a long time ago. So it did take a little while to sell, but list it and forget it. Anytime I find these old garland pieces, they can be a BOLO. Look them up, guys, especially the candied. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the description of the video for different things I use for my business, such as WorthPoint, List Perfectly. I also have a video that teaches you how to use Google Lens. That is a free thing for resellers. Check that video out. Hat came from Seems So Vintage. I bought it on Whatnot. She makes these, and she's having a show in end of April. So look for a handmade show every like 2 to 3 months from her. She is fabulous. I get my flannels from her as well. List Perfectly. 30% off your first month with coupon referral code BOLOBuddies, all one word. There are tutorial videos. BOLOBuddies List Perfectly. Put it into the YouTube search. It will pull up tutorials on how to use it. I've been using it since 2019. Love it. Still love it. It is a great way to get your items on multiple platforms, cross posting, but it does so much more. There's lots of new features. So check that out. You can also use code bolobuddies. That's my referral code, and the link below to upgrade your list perfectly. So if you want to upgrade, they do have a lot of new plans available. You can use that to get 30% off your upgrade if you've never been on that plan before. What else do I want to tell you guys about? Come see me on Whatnot. I'm Bolo Buddies over there, but I'm on there about 4 times a week, and I'm doing a lot of jewelry, but I had a this and that show recently that was super fun. I had a Goodwill Bins show that was super fun. Hair accessories, all kinds of things, but jewelry is my favorite. So come see me. Referral link down below. Get $15 to shop when you use that to join. That's for new users only. And you can also apply that $15 to shop if you want to buy a hat. These are clip-on earrings, so you can change these out and put on different fun things. Love my Seam So Vintage hats. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please go over to the Facebook group and share your big money bolo, and I will feature it in a video just like this. Thanks for watching.